My name is AG. This is kind of sudden, but our class president is...
Look at Aoi's result. It's so bad. Stop it.
I couldn't help but see it. Her score was so bad, it shocked everyone.
You got nothing but F's again this time. How can you be a class president when you're this stupid?
Aoi-san is beautiful and has a good personality, but...
I thought I did pretty well this time, but...
It seems that heaven did not give her 3 things. But I can't say much, because I only got D- for every subject. Well, my situation is a little different though.
Hey! I just thought of something funny. How about we all make a bet on the next exam? A bet? How about the girl who gets the lowest score goes out with the boy with the lowest score? Isn't that too much? What? You don't like it? It's fine as long as you don't get the lowest score. So it's easy, right? That's true, but...
Wait a minute.
It's settled. I'm looking forward to the final exam.
Thus, at Warumi's discretion, a bet was made that the boy and girl with the worst scores in the final exam would go out with each other. That meant that if things went on like this, me and Aoi-san would be going out. Oh man, it would be easy for me to avoid being the worst among the boys. Although, then all my hard work will have been for naught.
Warumi's suggestion today was terrible, huh?
Aoi-san's beautiful and popular, so she must be jealous.
Even so, that was a bit much. Well, I can't exactly say that to her face though, since if I did, I might become a target.
Warumi, she's smart, but she's such a bitch. Well, I understand them. You can't say anything if you think that might make you the next target, even if you don't agree. That's what people do.
Hey, Eiji-kun, you haven't left yet?
No, I'm on today's duty.
I see. Thanks for your hard work.
Are you studying?
Yeah, well, I'm always studying, to some degree.
I see. She's always studying, but still gets that score?
If things continue like this, you and I might end up dating.
I guess so. After all, we're at the bottom by far, unless a miracle happens. She's obviously struggling. No one wants to be in a relationship with a shady guy like me. I get it.
I'm sorry for bothering you.
What?
Just because I got Warumi's attention, I'm dragging you into this stupid thing. If you go out with me, I'm sure Warumi will make fun of you and make you feel bad. I'm really sorry.
Aoi-san. There's no reason why she should apologize. I don't know if she's some kind of a softie or... Well, I can't leave you like this.
What?
Hey, why don't you study with me? I think it's better for both of us to study together rather than alone. I don't know if we can both avoid the lowest grade, but at least, would you like to try?
Sure.
I can't shake the idea that I'm going to get the lowest score among guys. But at least if Aoi-san can avoid the lowest score among girls, she won't have to go out with me. And so, from the next day after school, we began our study session. Aoi's academic performance was, what can I say? It was lower than I had expected, and I had to start over from the very basics. But thanks to her hard work, it has been gradually improving. 1 week left until the final exam.
I wonder, Eiji-kun, do you think I can avoid the lowest score?
To be honest, it's a little tough.
I see.
But in this short period of time, you've improved a lot, Aoi-san. It's unbelievable! If only we had a little more time for studying.
What? Are you guys studying together? Warumi, you're ridiculous. I don't see the point in studying with another idiot.
You don't know that until you try it.
It's not very convincing coming from someone who always gets a D. Well, you'd better hang in there. I wonder who will end up going out with whom. Ha! See ya!
Warumi, she stopped by just to tell us that crap.
Hey, Eiji-kun, You have to take the test seriously this time, okay?
What do you mean, seriously?
Eiji-kun, you always get D. You do it on purpose, don't you?
Well, why do you say that?
Actually, in the last test, when I was collecting the answer sheets, I found that you had left half of the answers blank. At first, I just thought you were a different type of person from me. You know, I'm the type of person who fills in the answer sheet no matter what. So...
Yeah, I've always thought that you could only fill in the answer columns, not the whole paper with scribbles.
Then I thought, you leave more than half of the answers blank for every subject, and you still get a D, not an F. So maybe you're doing it on purpose.
That's...
Besides, I can tell when we study together like this. You're really good at teaching me what I don't understand. You're really smart, aren't you?
Well, to be frank, when I was in junior high school, I never got anything but first place in tests. Not only in school, but also in national tests.
Even in the national tests?
They said I was the smartest student since the school's foundation, and it felt good at first. But the expectations of the adults around me became heavier and heavier. It was nice that they were happy when I got good scores on tests. But they would tell me how my future should be and even try to decide my career path, not even listening to my own wishes. So, I got tired of that. I turned down the school I was recommended to and applied to this high school. I just barely scored enough on the entrance exams to get in. And as long as I didn't get any F on the tests, I was fine. If I make people think that I'm inconspicuous, silent, and boring, no one will pay attention to me. That's how I live my life now, avoiding the spotlight. It was only when people stopped having expectations for me that I could relax. That's why I'm not going to take the next test seriously.
I see. I can't tell you to get good scores then.
Yeah, but I might have changed my mind a little when I saw you working so hard.
What?
Maybe I'll do the best I can with what I'm good at.
Shut up! Aoi? In the first place? There must be a mistake. You cheated. That's right. You must have cheated, Aoi. No.
No way she cheated. She just guessed how the test would be like. There's all there is to it.
What? I don't believe it. Just because she guessed?
She thoroughly analyzed the past trends of tests and predicted the questions that teachers are likely to make in every subject. The statistics and trends gathered from the vast amount of information are the most accurate data available. I made a collection of predictive questions for this test based on that data. I asked Aoi-san to answer the questions I made for her in order to get out of the last place in a limited amount of time.
I understand how that works. But why did I get the last place?
It's easy. I shared my predictive questions to everyone in the class and asked them to study. And you didn't study much because you thought it was impossible for you to be in last place anyway. Didn't you?
Ugh! You shared the predictive questions not only to Aoi but to everyone?
Come on, you've got to realize that. You may have thought you're the leader of the class, but everyone is fed up with your arrogance. Yes!
Oh no, you're lying. There's no way people would believe this stuff about questions predicted by someone with as bad grades as you. What is this? The results of the national tests from junior high school?
Didn't you take at least one of these when you were in junior high school?
I remember now. I remember. There was a junior high school genius named Eiji Ichijo. Wait, so it was you, not a different person with the same name?
Well, I got the lowest score among the guys, and you're at the bottom among the girls. Aren't we supposed to go out? If you go out with a dull, shady guy like me, your reputation is going to be ruined. Now that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Who the hell would go out with you?
You don't have the right to refuse.
Damn.
But if you'd still refuse, I'm sure you have something else to say.
I'm sorry.
Warumi swore that she would never do something like this again, and thus ended Warumi's dictatorship in the class. As a side note, the average score of this class was abnormally high in this test, and the teachers made us fuss about it being either a genius class or a group cheat, which caused some trouble. It was a lot of work to collect the data, so I won't do it again though.
By the way, Ichi-kun, you're amazing. You guessed the questions correctly in all the subjects.
Oh, did I? I didn't notice because I didn't even answer half of the questions.
But everyone knows that you're smart, so you didn't have to get the lowest score, did you?
Well, I didn't want the teacher to find out, and I also wanted to get the lowest score so I could go out with Warumi as her penalty.
What?
I was planning to dress up really dirty and go on a date with her. Did that turn you off?
Oh my god, you're meaner than you let on.
I'm not a good person by nature, you know.
Well, that's not true. You're a much better person than you think. I'm glad that you didn't really go out with Warumi.
What do you mean?
What? Just literally?
Would you please explain it in 2 words?
Oh, you're so mean. Well, then, I like you. Oh, that's 3 words. Oops. What's wrong? Are you okay?
Well, I can't believe you actually said that.
So, I mean, from now on, I want you to teach me not only about studying, but also about love. I want you to teach me about love. Or that's just what I was thinking about.
I'm not sure I can teach you that.
What?
Because I don't have any experience myself.
Then, will you learn with me?
I never thought it would turn out like this, but this kind of learning, well, with pleasure.
My name is Naoe Akira. I'm in the 10th grade. There was a change in the seating arrangement in our class, and I ended up sitting next to the number 1 gyaru of our class.
Alright then, we'll begin today's class.
Oh, I forgot my pencil case. Stairs.
I feel like she's staring at me. What do you want?
I forgot my pencil case. Can I borrow yours?
Oh, yes, sure. Is this okay for you?
Huh? What? You always carry 2 mechanical pencils and erasers with you? Good job.
Well, they're just spares.
I see. You're the cautious type, aren't you?
This is normal.
Thanks. Oh, in addition,
Yes? She still needs something?
do you happen to have a spare textbook?
No way. She even forgot her textbook? The gyaru next to me is Hinata Miran-san. This is my first time ever talking to her, but she's not at all hesitant and very candid with me. As expected, she's a cheerful gyaru. She's not even looking at the textbook at all. There's no point in putting our table together. But this was just the beginning. In a different class,
Achoo!
she's cute when she sneezes.
No way, help me!
Huh?
I have a runny nose. Please help.
Huh? She doesn't have any tissues? Here.
Thank you. Thank you. You really are a lifesaver.
No problem. Damn, she has such a dazzling smile. When she smiles like that, she makes me happy.
1 week later. Alright, the class will begin.
Naoe, please lend me your pencil.
Huh? You forgot again?
Yeah.
You didn't bring any pencil at all last week. Do you even care to bring any at all?
How rude. Of course I do. But after finishing homework, I forgot to put them in my bag.
But you forget way too much.
We're going to use a ruler today in class. Did everyone bring their rulers?
Yes. Oh, a ruler?
Here you go.
But what about your ruler, Naoe?
I have it with me, so it's okay.
Did you perhaps bring 2 rulers because you knew that I'd forget?
It was just a spare.
I see. You're very kind, Naoe.
Not really, it's just a coincidence. Hinata-san tends to be forgetful. She forgets a lot, and as a result of helping her out many times, she frequently began to ask for my help.
Oh, I only forgot the PE shirt. Naoe!
Huh? No, I can't lend you a PE shirt. I only have one, which is mine. And how about borrowing from other people in our class?
I'm not really close to any of the people in our class. If it's you, Naoe, you must have it, right?
No, I don't.
you say that, but you probably have it, right?
Hey, Hinata-san,
See, you have it.
that's because we're doing weeding work after school today for the schools committee. That's why I prepared 2 shirts. I didn't bring the 2 shirts just to lend them to you, Hinata-san.
I know. I actually thought that you had weeding work to do, which is why you brought 2 shirts. You're well prepared, so I guess that you wouldn't use the same shirts now, eh?
You know well then about my school committee's schedule.
I heard the teacher talk about it the day before yesterday.
She's forgetful, but she remembers this information which isn't even about her, and which was talked about the day before yesterday. I can't really understand, Hinata-san. My name is written on it, is that okay?
It's fine, thanks.
During the PE class,
Oh my. You and Naoe are a married couple already? He's very caring and thoughtful, so he'd make a great husband. For real? Yeah, he has a promising future, I guess. Who knows?
huh? After school.
Now wait, it's raining all of a sudden, so the school committee's weeding work is postponed.
Okay, I understand. Since I have nothing to do after school, I'll just go home. Oh, Hinata-san? Hinata-san, perhaps you don't have an umbrella?
Oh, Naoe. Yeah, I don't have it.
Here.
Huh? Are you sure?
Yes, I have 2 folding umbrellas with me.
Huh? How cautious are you?
Ah well, how should I say this? I brought it so that I could maybe lend it to a person who forgot it. So please feel free to use it.
Your bag will be so heavy, you know. Are you an idiot?
I'm glad that my bag got lighter now.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, Naoe.
Well then. I tried to play it cool, but I would be worried knowing that Hinata-san would go home soaking wet. The next day I caught a cold, so I didn't go to school.
Naoe is not here today, so please lend me your pencil? Sure, but Miran, don't you think you depend too much on Naoe? When he's gone, you're in trouble. You should be careful. I am actually in trouble. Why would he not come to school? I saw Naoe running without his umbrella around the station yesterday. Maybe he caught a cold? Oh, it's very rare for Naoe to forget his umbrella. I have an image of him being well prepared. Right? Miran? Yeah. He said that he had 2 umbrellas. No, wait. I looked inside his bag when I borrowed his PE shirt. If there were 2 umbrellas in his bag, I would have noticed, right? No way.
2 days later, my cold got cured, and when I went to school, Hinata-san began talking to me.
Hey, I'm planning to invite some people from our class to karaoke today. You should come too, Naoe.
Me?
Yeah, I'll guide the way, so come with us. I mean, the others are going to come after, so can you please help me prepare? I'm in trouble because I actually need to do a lot of things.
If you say so, then sure. After school, I came to the karaoke shop with Hinata-san, but despite having waited for a long time, the others didn't come. She said preparations, but we have nothing to prepare other than getting the room. I wonder what she's troubled about. Everyone's pretty late.
Oh.
Huh?
I forgot to invite my friends.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I was just so satisfied to invite you, Naoe, that I forgot to invite the others.
You're joking, right? I know you're forgetful, but how can you forget such an important thing?
Sorry.
It's not funny. You've never brought your pencil before, ever since you began sitting next to me, Hinata-san. You forget too much, which worries me a lot, you know.
That's wrong. About the pencil, I forgot on purpose from the beginning so that I could borrow from you, Naoe.
Huh?
And it's a lie that I forgot to invite everyone else.
Huh?
I invited you because I wanted to be alone together from the beginning.
Why?
Why did you lie before?
Huh? Lie?
You lied that you had 2 folding umbrellas. You lent the umbrella to me and you went home soaking wet, right? And that's why you caught a cold and were absent from school, right?
So you found out? I tried to act cool, you know. How embarrassing.
I really thought that you had 2 umbrellas because it's you, Naoe. I really believed it. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. It's already cured, so don't worry.
You're such a nice person, Naoe.
Huh?
Hey, do you know why I tried to borrow from you, Naoe? At first, it was fun because when I requested for it, you lent it to me right away. You were unreluctant to lend me things. I thought that eventually you'd come to dislike me. But remember, there were times when you kept preparing for spares when I forgot. That made my heart flutter. The biggest surprise was when you lied that you had umbrellas and you lent it to me. If you do such kind things to me, I'll start liking you. Hey? If you have things to say, just say it, you know? If you're silent, it's a little bit awkward.
Oh, sorry. I'm happy.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same with me when I lent things to you. You would thank me, you were so cute and I liked that, which is why I lent them to you. To me, borrowing and lending was the only connection I had with you, Hinata-san, and that was important to me. So this means that I also like you, Hinata-san. I mean, I should say it properly. I like you too, Hinata-san.
Yay! Then this means that we like each other.
Hinata-san.
I'm super happy.
Then you won't forget now?
Yeah, I won't forget. We're lovers now.
This is how I began to go out with Hinata-san. Forgetting was the only connection we had, but this ends today. She doesn't have to do that anymore, because we're together now. The next day.
Alright, the class will begin.
Naoe, please lend me your pencil.
Huh? Why?
Because I'm not used to bringing them. I completely forgot. And I forgot my textbook.
Why?
I couldn't sleep well because I was so happy that I get to go out with you, Naoe. So I overslept and I couldn't be ready in time.
Then that can't be helped.
I'm Akira. I'll be in the 12th grade from this spring. One spring morning, just before the new semester started, I noticed the shadow of a person whom I knew. Could that be?
Akira, long time no see!
It was you, Aoi.
I'm back! I missed you!
She's Aoi. She's 5 years older than me. She used to live in the neighborhood but went to Tokyo to go to college. She hasn't returned to her town and it's been a while since I last saw her. Why don't you come in rather than chatting outside?
Okay, thanks. It's been a long time since I was in your room.
Nothing has changed. It's the same old room.
Yes, it is, but still, it brings back memories.
So, what made you come back suddenly?
I'm going to graduate college this spring, and from April, I'm going to teach at your high school.
Seriously?
Yep, let's keep in touch.
So now, Aoi is back as a teacher. However, I never thought that she was going to teach at our school. If our relationship got revealed on campus, we're going to be in trouble. So, I'm going to keep my head down. Well, as long as she doesn't become my class teacher, we won't have much contact. I don't have to worry so much. That was what I thought.
I'm Aoi Yoshioka, your new class teacher from today.
You must be joking! Despite my anticipation, Aoi became my class teacher. Teacher Yoshioka is really pretty! Seriously, I want her to teach things besides study. Hey, Waruo! What are you expecting things besides study? There's only one thing you can learn from an older woman. Aoi is beautiful and she's close to our age, so she instantly became the guys' favorite. Those who were up to something went around to her and tried to become close to her. Watching such scenery made me feel a little complicated.
Akira!
Whoa! Aoi, can you at least knock first?
Sorry.
Then, what do you want?
We're off today, so what about going out together? Or maybe you're studying.
I'm preparing for my entrance exam this year, so I must study.
Amazing how early you start preparing for your exam. Okay, I thought of going out, but since you're working hard, I'm going to teach you instead.
A teacher shouldn't favor a specific student.
Before I'm a teacher, I'm your nice neighbor. I'm entitled to forget about school when I'm off.
Well, I'm thankful for you if you can teach me.
Good. Let me see.
So close. Also, Aoi smells nice.
Well, this question is... Akira, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Really? Good.
In the end, Aoi looked after my study until the evening, but I became conscious of her and I didn't absorb things. I didn't think that my heart will pound to Aoi, but she really became pretty. I've known her since I was a kid. She was like my real older sister, but I suddenly can't stop thinking about her.
Akira, this weekend Aoi's parents asked me to join their trip. I was worried to leave you alone in this house, but Aoi said she'd look after you, so I decided to accept their offer. Aoi will come on Saturday night and stay. Please stay at home with her.
Hey, wait a minute. On Saturday,
Hello?
at night, Aoi came with tons of groceries.
I'm going to make dinner quickly, so wait while you're studying.
Thanks. So, I'll be in my room.
Okay, I'll let you know when it's ready.
Yummy!
Really?
Were you such a good cook before?
I lived alone for 4 years. I've learned to cook somehow.
Not just somehow. This is certainly tasty.
Glad to hear it.
Phew. Thanks for the dinner.
Oh, Akira, stay still.
What? So, time to go to bed.
Yep.
Why are you following me? Were you going to sleep in my room?
Why can't I? Where should I sleep?
You should...
When you were small, we used to take a nap together. I don't mind, but Akira, are you thinking of something immoral?
No, I'm not.
Then it's no problem. Feels like the good old days.
Yikes. In the blanket, the smell gets stuffy, so the nice aroma after bath is... In such a situation, it's better to calm down by solving factorization problems in my mind.
Your back is huge, Akira.
I think I'll sleep on the couch in the living room.
You don't want to be with me?
It's not that I don't want to. I said I won't think of immoral things, but this situation is not good.
Does that mean you're thinking about me?
Of course I will, Aoi. You became pretty while we were apart, and I'm not a child anymore. Having you at such a close distance, I might not be able to control myself.
You don't have to control yourself.
What does that mean?
At first, you were just my younger brother, but when you grew up, you became cool and I started to think of you. When I noticed I was in love with you, the reason I came back is that I wanted to be with you.
Aoi,
So, can I be your girlfriend?
I had no idea that Aoi was in love with me. I told her that I might be able to control myself, but to be honest, I can't. I'm also in love with her, but... Can you wait for a year?
A year?
We're teacher and student. If people find out we're seeing each other, you're going to be in trouble. Also, I have to prepare for my entrance exam. So please, wait until I pass my exam.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm happy.
So, deal concluded. Can you let me go? I might not be able to control myself anymore.
You're right.
So, good night.
Yep. Good night.
We knew each other's feelings and promised to wait for a year and went to sleep. It made me feel that I missed something big, but I'd rather not think about it. After that, we spent days in the friend zone and made most of our time. At school, in order to keep our secret, we tried not to make contacts. When we were together, we went out and she looked after my study. But suddenly, one day, Aoi became estranged. She didn't come to my house, and when I talked to her, her reaction was strange. After a few days, on a weekend, I was shopping. Oh, Aoi? I couldn't believe my eyes. Next to Aoi was my classmate, Waruo. why are they together? I got confused with the unbelievable shot. I was too shocked to think, and I don't remember how I got home. After I calmed down, I wanted to know the truth and went to Aoi's house. Aoi, can you spare a moment?
Akira,
Today you were with Waruo. I saw you in town. Can you explain it to me?
actually, Waruo saw me and you together. He threatened me, saying if I don't date him, we would have our secret revealed. If the school knows about us, you will be in trouble. So I had no choice but to...
That bastard.
I'm sorry.
Aoi, you don't have to apologize. I'll take care of Waruo, so you don't have to worry.
How are you going to take care of him?
He's the one who blackmailed you. I'm going to take action. During the lunch break on the next day, I called Waruo to the rooftop. What? Why did you call me? You were blackmailing Aoi. You make me look bad by saying such a thing. I just asked her out to hear the reason you and Aoi are closer than the student and teacher relationship. That is blackmailing. Who cares? It's true that you were close. If you don't want to have it revealed, do what I say. Reveal it to the public if you want to. Hey, are you sure? You're the one who's going to be in trouble. No, I'm not. Because we're neighbors and we've been like brother and sister. We're not in a relationship as you think. We have nothing to feel guilty about. That can't be true. Well, there are some things, but so far, I'm not telling a lie. I'm relieved that I asked her to wait until I graduate. If you want, I can go to the principal and report that you've been blackmailing Aoi. It might be a bad impact on your school report if you were blackmailing a teacher when you're in the 12th grade now. Wait a minute! No, I won't. I'm sorry! I just wanted to have a little fun! And after that, I went to see the principal with Aoi. I explained that we are neighbors and grew up together. Waruo was blackmailing her because of this. Even if we keep it a secret, sooner or later, someone might find out. Rather than hiding it, it's better to open it to the public. Of course, we won't reveal the promise a year later. Thankfully, the principal accepted our explanation. He said, although you're like brother and sister, make sure to behave yourselves on campus. This spread instantly in the school, as well as Waruo's bad reputation. He can't walk with his head held high because of his misconduct. But he deserves it. Days passed by, and a year later...
There it is! Akira!
Yeah, I'm glad.
Congratulations!
It's because you were always by my side looking after my study. Thanks.
It's not only that, you did study hard.
There's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes?
I've made you wait for a year, but I love you, Aoi. Please be my girl?
Yes!
After a year we made the promise. We are now finally lovers.